Geeky Girls Night In. I'm Leslie, together with Quinzel. We make geeky content, and today is a haul. So a month or so ago, I went on vacation, and then on the way down to vacation, we stopped in Georgia, which allowed me to go to Asia Mart, and you can see that video, I think, up here somewhere. And like, I went kind of nuts in there, and a lot of the food that I got from that haul has been eaten. There are a few things still that I need to make, but for the most part, all of it's gone. Now, we have Asian markets here in Indianapolis, but we don't have a specifically Korean market that I know of. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. Typically, when I go to the Asian market, I go to the one closest to work, and I'm going to pronounce it wrong. It's the Viet Hua market. It's right across from a Goodwill and an Indian market. And so, like, I stop in there, I get, mushrooms and a few other things, and then I'll go and buy naan at the Indian market, and then I'll go home. Their Korean section isn't very big. I can get doenjang, hot pepper paste, sesame seeds, things like that. I can't get like the shredded seaweed that's like seasoned and has sesame seeds in it. I can't get that there. I get like the thinly sliced beef brisket there. So, I can get things there, but I can't get a lot of what I got at H Mart there. So, that place is becoming, they're getting more and more Asian markets, bubble tea places, Chinese food, things like that in that area. And a coworker reminded me of a store that is right around the corner. And so I went there today, and what is it called? It says what it's called on the thumbnail, and I'll write it here when I edit this. But when you get your receipt, it says something different. Also, the website has a completely different name. So I don't know what the actual name of this place is. Like, it's got a sign up, and the sign says whatever I put here, but the receipt says something else, and so does the website. So I don't know. So I went there today, and I bought a few things. If you look on Instagram, on our Geeky Girl Guide Instagram page, you'll see the receipt and you'll see how much I spent. Like, I've tossed the receipt away. I think it was like $138 I spent today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I bought. And we're going to start off with the non-perishables because, I've been home for quite some time now, and I put the perishables up. So I'll have to dig most of those out to bring them out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get started. Give me just a moment. All right, so this isn't Korean, obviously, but it does have Hangul on it. I don't know. Anyway, so I bought a bunch of these noodle bowls before, and I bought a beef one and a kimchi one. The kimchi one was super spicy, and I don't really tolerate spice that well, I guess. And so, but here's the thing. I'm not a huge fan of pasta. I'm not a pasta eater. Much to the dismay of all of my family members in this house. Not a huge fan of pasta. I'm not a huge fan of pizza. I could leave it, honestly. But the noodles in this are like super thin and super dainty, and I really like them. I like the texture. So I didn't get the pho last time, and all they had in the store was the pho, a spicy beef, and the kimchi, which I already know is spicy, and I didn't want to burn my palate again. So I just went ahead and got the pho. So that was my first purchase. One of the things about the Viet Hua market is that I think they have baked goods, but they're on a separate side of the store that I don't go into because I don't understand it. I think it's where you get already cooked food but I'm not sure because I haven't been to that side. There's like a huge divider between kitchenwares, the groceries, and then on the other side is the other stuff. So I don't go to where I think the baked goods are. However, when I went into this market, the baked goods were like right there. And so I was a bit overwhelmed, and like it was right in the doorway, and I didn't want to like crowd in other people's spaces. So I only picked up this one thing I recognized, which is a pineapple bun. And that was, this was $1.99. So I also got tuna with kimchi sauce. And let's talk about snacks for a minute. I am a snacky girl. Snacks are my jam. That's just who I am. So I got some Chuckle Pies. I've had these before. They're called, they're chocolate-filled crackers pillows. And they're really good. So I got the chocolate-filled, and then I got the ube-filled. And then if you saw the H Mart haul, you would have saw that I was very confused by these cornchy things, but they are so good. So like, they're like corn puffs, and then there's like a thin layer of like cream cheese on them. These are so good, and I ate them quickly. So these are like the pillows, but they're called like churros or something like that. I enjoy them. So, and then there was this, and it's ramen, but it's artificial beef with sauerkraut flavor. And your girl, if it's funky, I like it. Like, I love sauerkraut, I love kimchi, I love just sour, pickly things. That's just that's me. So I picked these up. And then I also bought these when I was at H Mart. This beef bone broth stuff. And I've used one, but I've been hesitant to use the other because I only had one left. But now I have a place where I can get them easily. Oh, and is it Asia Mart? Something like that. It's kind of by my job too. Like, Vehicula is like 2 turns, and this place is like 3. So if you are in the Indianapolis area, the Costco on East 82nd Street, the Costco behind Castleton Mall, it's right across the street from that. So yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, I got 2 of these, by the way. I got 2. So that was it for the perishables. Let me go ahead and put this stuff back up, and then I will get to the non-perishables. Okay, before I get started on the perishable item, I forgot one thing in the non-perishables. So one of my favorite Korean snacks is honey butter almonds, for a couple reasons. Number one, they're delicious. Yeah, they're delicious, and they fill me up because they're almonds, and they're diabetic friendly. So it's a good snack, and they have a ton of different flavored almonds. And when I walked through the store, they had all of those flavored almonds, including honey butter ones, but I didn't pick them up because I just bought a 3-pack off of Amazon. That'll be here Wednesday. However, I did find these, and these are Shine Muscat almonds. And a Muscat is like a grape, basically. It's a grape. So these are grape flavored almonds. And I want to say that these aren't as diabetic friendly as the honey butter almonds, but a cup of these is 18 grams of carbs. So, but I'm not eating an entire cup of almonds in a sitting. I'm eating like 3 or 4. So it is still kind of diabetic friendly for me. So that was the last perishable thing. So let's go on to, or the non-perishable. The last is non-perishable. So for the perishable, we've got some sliced cabbage kimchi, and I got the 32 ounce, and it was like $7. I got some frozen boiled clam meat. So, and it's short neck clams. So I'll put that in a soup or something. They did not have the ingredients for gimbap. So I just went ahead and I bought 2 bags of frozen. And these are anchovy gochujang ones. And you microwave, you keep them frozen and you microwave them. So, yeah, no thawing recommended. I also found rice cake. And then these are like all instant type situations. So we got beef bulgogi. We got spicy beef and vegetable soup. And pork back bone stew with dried radish, or kamchatang. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So obviously this place had a ton more Korean items than the one that I normally go to, so that was cool. Some things that I couldn't find, I didn't see sprouts. I didn't see any type of bean sprout, which was kind of odd. I don't know if they were out because they were stocking stuff as I was in there, and it's kind of a smaller space, so I didn't want to be in the way, but like I roamed the vegetables several times and didn't see them. Oh, some of the things not pictured here but are in the refrigerator. I got Enoki mushrooms and another type of mushroom that I'm going to dry. I have to find my dehydrator wherever it be. But all in all, it was a good visit. It was a nice store. It was clean. Everybody was friendly. And if you're looking for cuts of meat that you normally wouldn't see in like a chain grocery store, like chicken feet, tripe, things like that, you'll find that there. I did get some thin sliced brisket, but that's downstairs in the downstairs freezer. I'm not going downstairs. Like, I fell a month ago and like my knees have not been right since. So I try to avoid stairs as much as possible right now. But yeah, they had thin slices of pretty much any meat that you could think of if you wanted it for hot pot. They had multiple types of hot pot seasonings. It was just a thoroughly well-stocked store. And if you're in the Indianapolis area and that's your jam, I think you should go check it out. So this was a short one, and if you like things like this, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell, and stop by and say hi anytime.
Been waking up feeling low. You're on my mind like all of the time, but you're so despicable. Been seeing